Okay, so I've been so lucky to meet some really inspiring students. Just left stage from the Berghs Communication School of Communication, and loved your idea. And I want to know a little bit about how you guys think this industry is going to move forward. Because we heard a lot of things from old guys with expensive suits talking about the future, and the future is really you guys. So can you share just a little bit of your thoughts of what's important in terms of doing marketing and brand building in 2014 and going forth? A very big open question, but just your thoughts. Nothing wrong answers, just your thoughts. You can start with you.
Yeah, I think that we have been we've been talking a lot about building things for users, with the users, so that they get to be a part of your, like, building fans in a new way, like just letting them really help you out and tell you what they want, sort of, to be able to really engage with them, because if you don't do that moving forward, I think it's going to be hard to be competitive, because it's all about who's going to be with you on your journey, and if you don't do stuff with your consumers, then it's going to be a problem. Yeah,
I agree. Do you think that I agree, adding value to the customer, building relationships over time, but wouldn't it be really hard when everyone starts to do this? Wouldn't it be a really crowded space? How can we determine who wins and who doesn't?
I think actually, even though it might get crowded, as you say, in the long run everyone wins, because like brands today can't get away with just screaming "look at us." They have to do something that really sort of helps the user or their sort of target audience out. And when more and more companies start doing that, it also leads to innovation.
Yeah,
I think it's a win-win situation, basically.
I agree, but so you're about to graduate in a year or two or something. This May actually.
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. Would you say that schools in general that teaches the next generation of marketers are aware of this and are helping you to kind of develop the right mindset in terms of when you gonna start working?
I think that they are trying really hard to just like get people to understand how important it is with like the digital world that is fastly growing, and that maybe the schools are there and they have programs to help you out, like interactive communication. That's the program we're going to has that, but many other people have no clue that this is like the revolution of internet and everything is happening, and it's really crazy for us who's really in the digital world. But many people are still like very like far behind, and as we saw yesterday when people were sitting here and they were asking about, so how many of you have a mobile responsive website, like mobile first, and none said that they had, sort of like 10% maybe. So it's not good out there. So they need people like us who kind of understand the digital world a little bit better.
Yeah.
And I think also you younger you are, it will be more like, yes, of course, this is our world, this is how it works. It's more obvious for us. But maybe it's that the older people and the older generation needs to like look at us and to make new ideas and innovations for the future.
And do we think that the old suits, the old marketers are good enough to actually take inspiration and collaborate with young minds, or do they need to kind of realize that they're getting old in their own game?
I think I think most of them they're definitely good enough. I think it's just about like realizing that this has happened and see the opportunity in that. Like we were saying on stage, that we think that the technology today is so advanced and just keeps getting better and better, and you have a very big opportunity to actually solve problems and make a difference for people. And I think that like all all people in the communication business should just like embrace that and just see that this is the new world and what can we do with it.
I agree. Yeah.
I think the marketing business was just be closer to the service design business, because then they will make this kind of solution for the user.
Yeah, I agree. I would say that in general, brands are not as good at looking at their audience's needs and the data they give. They're more but in a guessing game, I guess. Do you use a lot of data and insights when you create your creative ideas and your products?
We're actually trying to solve the problem. We're trying to find a problem that we can solve with the ideas and the concept that we are coming up with. So I think it's mostly about finding a problem and try to solve it.
I agree. So last question, what would you say is the number one challenge for old school marketer in this new digital age?
I think as long as you're curious, you stay curious throughout your whole sort of working career, I think you have the potential to be fine. Curious and creative.
Yeah, totally agree. Thank you so much for your time. And follow all this on Twitter or on the social media things. I'm gonna put the links under below and give them a job, I guess. Yeah. Thanks.